run Rime of the Frostmaiden as our regular campaign, hosted by Jeremy. And yeah, he does a pretty top-notch job. It's all good. Obviously, tonight you're watching us on stream, but if you missed parts of this adventure or you want to start watching that from the beginning or see the other things that we've done, you can check us out on YouTube. If you would like some of our behind-the-scenes content or some of the modules that we've homebrewed, you can find those on our Patreon. We are also editing these episodes, condensing them down, so much fun, and publishing them as podcasts, and you can find them on YouTube and also on Spotify. Last week, actually, I started recording some novels using some of our roleplay accents that we feature here on stream, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've bought a pretty decent mic now, so I won't have to spend so long editing, so hopefully we'll get more of that kind of content up. Dan has recently requested War of the Worlds by Gloria. So that's going to be a whole journey. But anyway.
Yeah.
Evening, everyone. Just had a guest open my door here. What? Yes. Please,
running to the door.
Walk into frame in your pajamas or dressing gown. That's fine. Anyway.
Running on NDL dick nipples.
Lucky these things are in.
Or rip out a tooth.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Season 2, Phase 2, Act 2 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. This has been a long time coming. We've now just had, I think, a year of Rime of the Frostmaiden, so whoop whoop. I remember when we first were planning this, I was like, this could be a long haul, could be about 3 years worth of campaign, one down. See how we go. 2 more to go, potentially. Maybe less, maybe more, we'll see. Hope everyone's enjoyed, anyone who's viewing this or watching on YouTubes and things, because now we have all the stuff going on. Enjoyed the other few one-shots and things we've had going on in the last few weeks. They've been loads of fun. It's been awesome to see different, like everyone have a go of DMing this kind of stuff, which has been fantastic. We've had Maddie have a go, we've had Mark have a go, we've had even Jared have a go. Oh my god, no, yelled at the top, so I'll start whispering. So
Stage
all
whispers.
those, stage whispers, all those things for viewers, you can find them on our YouTube, which the link is not in the chat, so I'll fix that momentarily. Because, you know, all these things decide to switch themselves off from time to time. And while that's loading, shall we begin and dive into tonight's session?
Oh, hell yeah. I forgot we had a video for this. Hell yeah.
There's an intro. Let's go. Hopefully it loads. It's not loading.
Turkey,
And
whatever the fuck you want,
welcome
right?
back. So obviously Grekov is absent today, not currently adjacent. Beatrice, Grekov has caught some nasty virus and is now recovering on the floor of a bed or
It
something.
has exactly the same influenza A that I have, but apparently his is worse.
It
and
just-
I'm immunocompromised, so whatever.
Look,
I'm not
it,
dirty.
look,
Fine.
it just hits different.
understand.
It just hits different.
It does. It does.
All right, let's pick up. Over the last few days since you returned from meeting Ravis and the Frost Druid, you've set up the Ramshackle as your home away from home. Clearing things out of the guest rooms, you've managed to restore the inn to something livable. Jorgen, you found that that small creature that followed you here that fateful night has taken a strong liking to you and continues to follow you everywhere. It's okay, you've gotten used to it now. A silence still hangs between the three of you, Tolman, Beatrice, and Zane, being most impacted by the visions at the Elven Tomb. But you've managed to stay together so far. Grakov has kept an eye on the shadows for any sign of suspicion, for any indication of those raven-marked vindicators, but so far has shared confidence that you remain well hidden. And Sly, daily you've been hearing that ringing in your head, that constant beckoning. In the days you've spent in Lonelywood, you've spent some time in the Lucky Liar, and through conversations with locals you've managed to pick up a little bit of news, happenings around 10 Towns. You've learnt things such that there's word from Targos that Targos seems to have fallen to monsters. The speaker there is nowhere to be found, and people are wondering if they should send help. There's talk of an emergency council of speakers being called for in Bryn Shander in a few days' time. You've heard from people coming from Bremen that Coral Mulfoon is said to be trying to organise the town after Speaker Shalescar was recently found frozen to death in his home. And strangely, no one has seen the Speaker of Caer Dinaval for a very long time. Though you've heard that people say he's fallen ill, but also that you've heard that strange folk with an ill manner seem to have been toing and froing from the castle at strange hours. Presently, it's early morning. The nightly aurora still hangs across the night sky. Is anyone awake? Is anyone keeping watch?
Sly hears about the stuff from Bremen and Targos, and she's just like, "Hi, I wonder what happened there." Yes, Sly would take some watch. She's a bit concerned about sleeping, so she'd be wandering the halls and checking to make sure that things are ready for the grand opening of whatever we decide to name this place, to rename it now that we own it. All of her ideas have been shot down by the party.
It should be something duck related.
He keeps suggesting ideas like the squirting nipple, so, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to go thirst trap, but that also sounded like a brothel. So, but she thinks she may have got her best idea yet, but no one's awake for her to share it. So she writes it down, and what she writes down is the feisty duck.
Can you give me a perception check, please, Sly?
A perception? Hey, I'm proficient in that. No, I'm not. I have good passive perception. Oh, 23. So I am good at that.
On your watch, you pick up the sound of cackling and a snarl. It sounds distant, but you pick it up. Normally, the town is silent at this time. The fishes aren't even yet to stir. Suddenly, a scream cuts through the night, and soon a distant orange flicker pulses at the rime-covered windows. What do you do?
Everyone gets an alert in their head because I've got that crystal that lets me speak into everyone's brain holes. And I'm like, guys, shit's going down. There was a scream and some cackling and a snarl. Also, I think we should name this place the Feisty Duck. But we probably should go check this shit out.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Oh, I wonder if we can reply to this.
You can.
I don't think we can.
You can. But Slide doesn't know that.
Just because my brain's not firing on all cylinders, that whole preamble you did with the rumors that we'd heard, I probably remember about 1% of it. Could I get you to copy paste it in the chat so that I can just like write that down? Usually that stuff is like relevant a little bit later. Also, like for you saying that you've heard things, I'm not going to take you as seriously as probably the other people will, Sly. Just because of that interaction we'd had last time. Where you were just talking to yourself incessantly, making weird jokes.
That was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, it made an impression.
Everlasting.
Let me dump this into our channel.
And I will begin heading towards the door or the window or wherever so I can see what's going on outside whilst I wait for everyone to start to stir.
I'll get up. I want to sort of like stay in the shadows.
And I'll take a peek out the window or the door, whichever's closest, just to have a look.
Actually, I want to
to
stealth from Sly. I want to scare him.
Her.
Okay, so you're having a look. You're looking out the window for a bit more detail.
Mm-hmm.
Stealthy.
Zane, you managed to like
No, my passive perception is 19.
Oh, come on.
Rubbing a bit of a wiping away some of the frost off the window, you see that a house off in a not too far distance, just a little bit down the street, is starting to catch fire. You can see what you think is like a humanoid dog-like creature start to kind of barge out of that house.
That was not. I did not.
That's literally the first thing that Beatrice hears in her head when as soon as Sly says, "It's like, you're in bed, right, Beatrice? Like, there's a fire and you're not out there."
Sleep fireball.
Like out of my bedroll, just like this middle finger.
There's a fire in some strange beast. Fists of Bremen assemble? Is that our?
There's no beasts.
Jesus Christ! Where the fuck did you
Just in
come
time.
from?
All right.
Tom was asleep. No, was asleep.
Oh, well, somebody was yelling in my brain hole.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
As you all.
This is-
Oh, go ahead.
there's a monster. We should probably help people or something. There might be a coin in it.
All right.
Oh, come on, you're a bit older for that, aren't you? Monsters.
We'll see if it's interested in the carrot.
I grab Zane and I pull him over to the window and I point at the big fiery dog creature. That
there
monster,
anything there
Zane.
anymore? Do I see anything?
Oh yeah, you see now that you're all kind of starting to get up and put armor and things on, get yourself organized. You now see not one of these creatures, but two. And you pick up the sounds of more screaming, more terror through the street as a couple of more of these creatures start to emerge. You hear them snarling, cackling with almost laughter as they're kind of making their way down the street.
Making the way.
Okay,
Any more fires? Or just the one?
It's just the one, but it's kind of like it's starting to spread.
All right. I grab my shield and my stuff and come on.
Let's do it.
All right.
Ladies first.
Someone much beefier than me first through the door. I am a glass cannon. Let's go.
Yeah. Tolbert runs straight through that door.
Exiting
I thought
into the street, you have now full view of. You can see quite a number of these different characters, these different creatures, these in the distance, sort of very dark, dim light. You make out 6, 7, maybe more of these creatures starting to get their way through the city, through the street, and they spot you now. You spot people not running from them, but running or just standing before them. What do you do?
Morphine time.
Yeah.
What's the radius on your fireball-y thingy?
Yes, I have fireball.
That fills you with
Fireball
confidence. Get fireball at level
I
5
immediately
generally.
dart. I dart over to like a cover over here so I can keep an eye on things,
Okay.
but not get kicked out of the crowd.
You know what? We should restart rolling initiative.
Okay.
Initiative. All the dice rolls.
Wow.
Do we recognize these creatures? Have we seen these creatures before?
You do recognize them. You recall. So give me a history check.
Well, my history check's got to be better than my friggin'
Someone rolled a fat 20.
initiative
That would have
roll.
been me. A 21.
Twice.
Yeah, my
don't know what
history
happened there. I
is
don't know why I
actually
rolled
worse
twice.
somehow. I rolled a
Did
5
those
on my
creatures
history check.
look
Oh,
at all
they-
familiar to the ones that we encountered feasting on that corpse by the river in that shack where we met Sly?
You asking
They
me? Or
really
asking...
do look similar.
I'm asking you, I guess, DM.
Yes, they look exactly like that.
I have never seen these things before in my life with my 5 history roll.
It's literally how we met you.
All right.
Oh, go get him.
Is everybody in initiative order? If so, let's begin. Zane, you're up first as you see a couple of these creatures
yeah.
starting to spot you all emerge and make their way down the street towards you.
There are so many dice on screen at the moment.
All the dice.
I'm right about here. And I'm just going to ready my action with my Warhammer.
All right. Readying it for what?
As soon as one gets in range, I'm just going to whack it
Okay.
with a melee hit. Actually, can I taunt them?
Absolutely, you can taunt them.
What am I going to say? Back some more, you scrawny little gnolls.
Give me an intimidation check.
What? With an 11.
Yeah. The one... Oh, where has he gone? So many characters on screen, everything's kind of slowing down a little bit for me. Okay, the one in the north, he hears you yelling at it and just bolts towards you. And gets...
Dash. I know you want to.
He definitely wants to dash. Gets to there. One behind him follows suit. Which brings us to Beatrice.
Good, Beatrice. Be a
Okay.
bully.
Now, where is Tolman? 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to creep around to there. And I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on... Oh, where does this go? I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on Tolman as my bonus action. Which is our guess. And then I am going to cast... maybe they're all kind of like they're all kind of like spread out, which is kind of annoying. I'm sorry, I made 5, 10. I'm gonna move to there, and then I'm going to cast. Oh wait, no, I can't cast it. Oh fuck me! I was writing notes. I should be paying more attention. How far is it from there to there? Oh god, that's not what I wanted at all. It's like 100 feet. I'm just gonna pause right there, I think. I'm a bit far away and I don't want to cast anything good yet. I will pause.
You
And ignore what
pause.
that is. I don't know what that is. Go. Carry on.
Okay. Another Gnoll character sees kind of emerges from this this dwelling here as one of these victims kind of slumps out onto the floor in front of him, unconscious. Sees you all now standing before the other two, chasing after some of you, and charges forward. Jorgen, you're up.
Making like a Mighty Ducks V.
I would like to sidestep.
Quack, quack, quack.
Oh,
quack.
I should have sent a duck at them. That would have been a good idea.
That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next adventure. You can always find us on YouTube, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. We're also on Twitch. We stream 8:30 p.m. ASCT on Twitch. Make sure to follow us, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. But otherwise, we'll see you next time here on YouTube for whatever we're doing.